Who are you listening to? Who has your ear? Who is speaking into your life? Many of us spend time online and we're looking for information to help us become smarter or help us deal with life's ups and downs. We look to experts or people who we believe to be experts for guidance and advice. And sometimes we jump online when we're bored or when we want to be soothed or when we want to numb out. But the question becomes, how do you know whether or not the person that you're listening to is worth your time and is someone who you should take feedback from? When we're searching the internet, it's important to remember that not all content is created equal. Not all content is worthy of your time, and not all people with the platform are worthy of listening to. In fact, in today's day and age, anyone can create a platform and amass followers. That doesn't mean that you should be taking advice from them or consuming their content. So with so much information out there and so many channels and platforms, how do you know who's worth your time? Well, I want you to ask yourself this question. Does the content feed my spirit? Does it move me closer to my goals? And when I think about feeding the spirit, when you're done consuming the content, does it make you want to become a better person? Does it satisfy you? To answer these questions, you have to have a vision for your life and an understanding of who you are. Assuming that you know who you are, you also have to know where you're going and the path that you need to take to get there. And then you can ask yourself, okay, is this person moving me closer to my goal? Are they feeding my spirit? For instance, if your goal is to understand anxiety, you will listen to content that gives you insight, but you don't want to listen to content that makes you more anxious. If your goal is to understand AI and how AI works, then you want to listen to people who are proven experts in that field. Now, here's another tip. When you're searching the internet and you're trying to determine who you should listen to, please know that hatred and disdain are red flags. They are red flags warning you to run or to turn to another channel. Anyone who spews hatred is not going to properly advise you. Now, hatred is much bigger and much broader than a person saying, oh, I hate so-and-so. It's far more subtle than that. It comes with disdain. It comes with biting criticism that leaves you feeling dejected and demoralized. It leaves you feeling more sinister, more critical, more distrusting, and that is not helpful. So even if you want to grow and you struggle in a certain area, being beaten down is not helpful. So if you feel like, oh, I just keep having this problem, and then you want someone to help you get out of it, you don't want to listen to anyone who is going to make you feel oppressed, make you feel bad about yourself. We don't need that. You can grow without someone beating you down. There's no other way to say it, but hatred is a red flag, and it's not easily hidden. I'm clear that out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. And what I mean by that is when people feel something really, really deeply, they will not be able to hide it. It will flow from their heart and it will spill out into their speech. Now, certainly everyone makes mistakes and everyone has a bad day, but I'm talking about a pattern. And so if you're listening to content and you notice a pattern of like biting criticism, a pattern of hatred, you need to ask yourself really whether or not this is someone who you should be listening to. Another thing to pay attention to is like cruelty and nastiness. That is also a red flag. And even if the cruelty and nastiness is not targeted to you, if you hear someone speaking cruelly and just really angrily about someone else, understand that you could be a target at another point. So these are all red flags helping you understand who you should listen to and who you should stay away from. Happy browsing the internet and happy social media. If you enjoy this content, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share.